Hungary's foreign minister said Tuesday that his government will propose world quotas for nations to share the burden of taking in migrants and refugees, as Europe struggles to cope with growing flows of humanity escaping conflicts and poverty. Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of the annual United Nations meetings in New York, Péter Szijjártó said all major international actors should help carry the burden. We should distribute it. We should introduce some world quotas. At least a part of the burden should be taken away from Europe. He said Hungary would make this proposal at Wednesday's high-level meeting on the migration and refugee crisis that UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon is hosting. We hope that the Secretary-General considers it, Szijjártó said of their plan. Hungary has been widely criticized for its poor treatment of the many migrants and refugees. Recent media reports have shown police using tear gas and water cannons to control large crowds of refugees. Fences and camps. Szijjártó said more than 275,000 migrants and refugees have entered his country since January, and as many as 8,000 to 10,000 a day until his government constructed a fence along its 175-kilometer-long southern border with Serbia. Many of the migrants and refugees travel through Hungary to Germany, Austria, and Sweden, richer European countries with more liberal asylum laws. That is why it is a mistake when European politicians make statements which encourage people to move to Europe, he said. The UN has appealed for more than $8 billion to fund refugees' needs inside and outside the country this year. We think that the right approach is to ensure that these people, who had to escape from their homes, should stay as close as possible so when the conflict, the wars are over, they can return easily to their homes, he said. European Union. The European Union has been the largest collective donor to humanitarian appeals for the refugees, giving nearly €10 billion, $11.3 billion, so far, said EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini. She said the bloc plans to do more. It is our duty, moral, political, and regional. Statistics. More than 500,000 migrants have now made the perilous Mediterranean Sea crossing this year in search of a new life in Europe, the United Nations Refugee Agency reported Tuesday.